So, you want to motorize your bicycle, but you don't know if you want gas or electric? We're going to take a look at gas and electric bikes and give you the pros and cons of each. So, starting out, what does it cost? Your gas option is definitely cheaper. It costs $100 on eBay with free shipping for a gas motor kit. There are 80cc ones and 50cc ones. We'll talk about that later. And then for an electric bike, anywhere from $300 to $500 for a wheel kit and a battery. The battery is going to cost you more than the wheel kit. So if you buy a wheel kit and think that you're getting over cheap, you're still going to have to buy a battery. And if you want a good one, it's going to cost you more than the wheel, anywhere from 150 to 300 bucks. Assembly, which one's easier and which one's harder to assemble? You can watch our gas bike assembly video and our electric bike assembly video. The electric one's a lot easier to put together, a lot less complicated stuff. You pretty much just bolt the wheel on and then find a place to hang the battery and the electrics and you're good. And then zip tie some cables. On the gas one, you've got to put a sprocket in the rear wheel and do a bunch of shenanigans to get everything working. Which one looks better? I got to vote for the gas one. It looks awesome. It looks like a little motorcycle, whereas the electric bike just looks like a bike. Which one sounds better? Again, I'm voting for gas on this one. It's got a really cool sound, whereas the electric bike is so quiet people won't even know that you're there. Which one is more reliable? The electric bike for sure. The gas bike, we've had to work on the choke, broke a throttle cable, the chain tensioner flew off, the gas was leaking into the muffler. So you're always having to tune and tweak and work on the gas bike to keep it running, whereas the electric one is just solid state. Honestly, if you've got kids that want to learn about how motors work, the gas bike is a good option for them. Which one is legal? That's a very important question. I know in California and probably just about everywhere else, the gas bikes are illegal on the road and they're illegal off-road. So the only place you can ride them legally is on a racetrack. I don't know how much enforcement there is. I've seen kids ripping around our neighborhood with them, and I haven't heard of anybody getting pulled over. But if you do get pulled over and you have a driver's license, they can probably ding your license for it. So beware. And the electric bikes are road legal. So I'd lean towards electric if I was trying to stay out of trouble. How much does the fuel cost? So on the gas bike, you've got to buy gas, which is very expensive these days, and you've got to buy two-stroke oil to put in the gas, which is an additional cost, and that stuff isn't cheap. Versus the electric bike, you just plug into the house and charge it up. And the gas bike, ours at least, didn't get as good a mileage, like 100 miles per gallon, like they said, but it was leaking gas out and having probably not running as efficiently as possible. It certainly stank like gas. Which one can you keep inside your house when you're not using it? Like if you have an apartment or you want to keep it in your room, the gas bike is just way too stinky. You'll have a headache all day and night. The electric bike, of course, doesn't stink, doesn't give off any fumes. That's important because we had the gas bike parked outside and locked up, and somebody stole it, so it's gone now. Versus the electric bike, which we can keep in the house or keep where the people are and keep it safe without having to worry about it. Which one has better range? You could theoretically, anyway, you could ride that gas bike across America and just fill it up at gas stations versus the electric bike. Depending on the battery you get, you go 20 miles and you got to charge it for a few hours. Which one is more fun? That's really up to you. I'm having a blast on the electric bike, and the gas bike was a lot of fun too. Just the sound, the presence, the mechanical presence of the gas bike was better, but the electric bike is a lot of fun to rip around on. People are looking at you like you're something terribly wrong when you go ripping by them on a cruiser, and it sounds just like a normal bike, but you're going way too fast, way faster than a human should be able to go. The big question is, which one can you hot rod the most? I don't know if there is a right answer to that question. I mean, people go crazy with gas motors, hot rodding them, and with the electric bikes, I've seen them do a hub on the front and on the back kit. You can get 5,000 watt motors and giant car batteries and just go nuts with those too. You can watch my speed test video to see how fast our electric bike goes. It hit 38 miles an hour downhill, 30 on the flat, and then it was 20 miles an hour uphill. That's 48 volts and 1,000 watts, 15 amp hour battery. The good thing about the electric bike is that it looks street legal until you start doing crazy stuff and go too fast, whereas the gas bike is illegal from go. So the police will pull you over if you're riding a gas bicycle. Which one is right for you really depends on what you're trying to do. If you like to tinker around and work on things and get your hands dirty and smell gas and hear internal combustion engines, then you got to go with the gas motor. If you want to keep it clean and simple and quiet and stealthy and have an easier time putting it together and charge it up in your house, then electric is for you. You can't go wrong with either one of these, especially if you have kids. It's a great fun project. Just make sure they wear a helmet and probably some pads too when they ride these things, because they really are motorcycles on the street.